Hey ladies, I miss y'all and I hope y'all are doing well. I'd say we had a fun season with 7 seniors. Those of you returning, I'm excited for another fun year. For my seniors, you will be missed in your own special way. Jada, my offensive MVP, I feel like you were on the team forever. Your attitude has changed so much. Even when you did have needed an attitude check, I'd tell you about it and you'd say, yes ma'am, I'm sorry, and move on. You have grown so much, especially this year. You stepped it up not only with hitting, but with blocking too. So this year with your district, you had 44 kills and 13 blocks, so that's pretty impressive. Lauren, I had you as setter, then defensive specialist, then back to setter. I kept moving you back and forth. You never complained. You stayed positive. You did really whatever I asked of you. You were fun to coach, and you were always willing to learn to get better. You ended with district with 29 digs, so that's pretty good. Twins, one hurt the first game, one hurt the last game. So crazy, it's so sad, but when y'all did play, Abby, I loved watching you set throughout the years. You were really good, and this year I even had you hit sometimes, and it's like you never even lost your game or anything. You did awesome with that. You had 95 assists for district. Lily, I know you missed a lot with your back and then with your ankle, but immediately when you came back, you worked so hard, and it's like to get back in the swing of things, and you were never afraid to dive or anything like that, even with your hurt ankle. You had 12 kills and 20 digs for district. Alex, you are my defensive MVP and also a captain, my little bubbly friend, you little firecracker. You were a great captain, you were feisty enough, and you were sweet enough. Everyone listened, respected, and admired you. You were a great captain. You were also a great libero. You were never afraid to dive or fall on the floor. You had 44 digs for district. And Laura, last but not least, my sweet little girl, you were my go-to girl for back row. You played every spot in the back row. You never complained, and you did an awesome job for all of it. You had 18 digs for district. So my seniors, I cannot wait to see what God has in store for you. I know you didn't get your happy ending for high school, but this is really just the beginning for you. You have great memories to look back on, and you can say that you were the class of quarantine 2020, the one where toilet paper was essential. I wish you all the best, and I miss you, and I hope you come back and visit me soon. Bye.
Hey guys, wish we were coming to you live at school, but unfortunately we're not. So we just wanted to say thank you to our cross country team for just simply being amazing this year. We had some wonderful memories, and we're looking forward to doing it again next year. Anyway, I just want to highlight just a couple of really special memories for me for this year. I love our state meet. We have such a great experience hanging out at the cabins and being together as a team. I want to highlight Antonio Delgado. He is just amazing. Antonio, you are amazing. Thank you for always giving it your all and being a great leader for our team. And I'd also like to highlight Channing Amadi. Channing, thank you for always being our spiritual leader for all of our meets and our practices and just giving it 100%. With that said, I just want to turn it over to Coach Lucas. He has joined us this year, and I love having him with us. I know that you guys love having Coach Lucas with us as well. So here we go, Coach Lucas.
Wow, cross country was amazing. You know, for my first year here, everybody really made me feel welcome from day one. Again, first day of the season for practice, everybody worked hard throughout the whole season. We had a goal in mind to get that band in the gym, and hey, we did it, boys. You know, I got to give credit to Antonio. He got first place in the parish, first place in district, and 7th place in the state. District runner-up was Connor Rochelle, and on the girls' side, district runner-up Emma Berg. You know, these 3 individuals really worked hard throughout the season, a lot of improvements along with the rest of the team. Our boys finished first, district champions, 5th place in the state, and moving up a class into 2A. I got to give a lot of credit to everyone on the team, boys and girls, everybody motivated, everyone, including myself, to really get out there with one goal in mind and to be our best. I look forward to next year. Boys and girls will have a strong team. I wish y'all the best.
Go Warriors!
Hi, everybody. We're going to talk about the swim team season this year. We had 12 girls and 3 boys on the swim team. They all worked extremely hard this year to improve their times and technique and try to qualify for state. We ended up with 3 students who made the all-district swim team by being in the top 30 at the district swim meet. That was Grant Gordon, KRISTI Zing, and Joy Q. We had 8 swimmers qualify for individual events at state. The girl qualifiers were Maricela, Sydney, Joy, Emmy, KRISTI, and Sarah. The boy qualifiers were Grant and Andrew. We also had 3 groups competing in the relays at state. The state finishers were for the girls, Joy Q finished 7th place in 100 back. Sydney Miller finished 15th place in 200 free and 10th place in 500 free. KRISTI Zing finished 10th place in 50 free and 7th place in 100 breast. Sarah Zing finished 16th place in 100 free. Maricela Delgado finished 11th in 100 breast. Emmy Terrio finished 15th in 100 back. And our 2 relay teams for the girls finished 5th in the 200 medley relay, which was Emmy, Maricela, Joy, and Julia, and 5th in the 400 relay freestyle for Julia, Sarah, KRISTI, and Joy. The girls team actually finished 7th place at state this year. For the boys team, we had Grant, who placed at state in 1st in the 100 free and 2nd in the 50 free. He was also recognized as all academic composite boys swim team. He's our only senior this year. We're really gonna miss him. He was part of the swim team from the beginning when we started it 4 years ago. And he will be missed by everybody. Thank you.
Welcome to my football family out there and athletes. Unusual situation that we're in here doing this awards presentation, but want to give some recognition to those that are well deserving. First off, I just want to thank my coaches. Thank you to Coach Nate, Coach Tim, Coach Jose, and Coach Larry for all the hard work and time you put in helping us at practices and games and getting these kids prepared for the season. As many as you know, this was our first year playing and moving up to 2A football, which was quite a challenge. It was a big step up from single A, but I got to hand it to each and every one of you kids that were on the team this year. You faced that adversity, you faced that challenge, and never gave up. You know, there's a saying out there that goes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Well, our start was not great. We went the whole year pretty much not winning a game, but to finish out the season in week 10 with a home game and with a victory, what was quite exciting. I know it was exciting for our fans. I know it was exciting for our coaches, our players, but especially I'm sure it was exciting for you seniors that have, succeeded in that last game and was able to walk off that field in your senior year, playing your last game of your career with a win. So on that note, I'd like to recognize just our seniors. We had 10 seniors out there. Jackson Bowling, I just want to thank you for coming out. I know it was a tough decision going back and forth whether or not you were going to play this year with everything that was going on with you in your life, and just thank you for coming out there and playing defense and special teams for us. You did a tremendous job. Next, I want to thank Luke Dyson. Luke, I know this was your very first year of playing football, and coming in as a senior, that's a tough thing to do. It took a little while to decide, hey, were you going to be a running back? Were you going to play defense? And to see the improvements you made, to see you out on that football field and the plays you made at linebacker for us this year. I know it was heartbreaking for you to walk off that field for that last game as we talked at the end of that game. But thank you, and I'm sure you can have memories that will last a lifetime there. Next, Grant Garden. Grant, again, I know you battled back and forth. As a kid that, do I want to focus just on swimming and because, your career in swimming, and do I even want to take the chance of playing football or not? And, I'm sure you don't regret making that decision to come out. I know as a coach, I'm happy you did it. As a teammates were happy that you were out there, and you were just so rock solid for us at defensive end. I wish you the best in life, and you're a great kid. You showed a great example to everyone out there. Our next senior, Caleb LeBlanc. Caleb, it's your 2 years you played for me, and one of my best memories, Caleb, is that I know you're a defensive guy. Caleb's one of those big men in the trenches that he only wants to play defense. Coach, I want to play defense. I don't want to play offense. Just I want to hit people and tackle. And we were struggling this year offensively early on, and Caleb came up and said, "Hey, Coach, look, I'll go play the offensive line too if you need me to." And man, that takes a lot to put the team first and not look at the individual things. So thank you for that. I know it made us better as a team, and I wish you the best. The next senior, Chad Porche. Man, Chad, there's so much I can say about you. Man, you are definitely, and all my coaches would agree, you're one of the hardest working kids I've ever met. You go full speed as if it's the last play you'll ever play, not only during the games, but even at practice, your work ethic was like that. Just your attitude, your willingness to do whatever we needed to do for the team, was by far greatly appreciated. And as a coach, I'm definitely going to miss having you out there. So thank you for that. My next senior is Cameron Ringo. Cameron, this was his first year playing football for us. Cameron, you came in and just did a great job at receiver. Gave us another weapon that we can use on the offense. Also played great defensively at the defensive back position. I know this was a kind of a decision, a struggle for you to decide, hey, do I want to play football or not? And, I'm sure glad you made that decision. I know you enjoyed it. My next senior, Weston Spry. Wes, man, just thank you for stepping up to the challenge. I know making the transition from receiver to quarterback was tough for you. You had some growing pains early in the year, but once you learn to pick up the offense and reading the coverages, and using your athletic ability to make plays for us, it was tremendous. So one thing, Wes was strictly at quarterback. Very rarely Wes got to play defense, but each year I give a little award for the person with the best hit for the year. And I remember Wes going in for a game and playing safety and just laying out a kid coming across the middle. So Wes, congratulations for the best hit on the year. My next senior, Cullen Thibodeau. Cullen, I know your situation was kind of weird. You enjoyed playing for us. You were moving to Texas, and didn't think we were gonna have you this year and was gonna miss that, but then y'all decided to move back and play again for us, and just became a great need for us on the offensive line. So just thank you for coming back and the dedication, hard work you put into the team. Chase Wazam, my next senior. Chase, man, you're one of the best kids that I had as far as attitude and just being a role model with your work ethic and just the things you do, willingness to play wherever I put you in the game. But I know you came, I think, as your sophomore year was when you started playing for us, and I just want to thank you for making that decision and being the role model and character guy that you are. My last senior is Ian Weber. Ian, you're one of our major offensive threats. Your work ethic this year surpassed anything that you've ever done for us. In the team for football, just coming in, providing the things you did for us, not only offensively but defensively. The number of big plays you made for us this year was tremendous. Just keep that work ethic and everything you do the rest of your life, and I know you'll have tremendous success. So again, just want to thank you seniors for everything you've done. I know this year didn't end the way you wanted it to end, not only in football season being the way it was, but end of the school year. But just know that God never gives us anything that we can't handle. And y'all, if anything, y'all shown this football season that y'all can handle adversity and push through it. To you younger guys coming up, hey, got 10 guys leaving, all starters, so we got some shoes to fill. So just keep pressing on and moving forward, and we look forward to seeing y'all on the field next season. Thank you.
Okay, so as Coach Chuck asked me to reflect on my season, I began thinking about the word season, and I remembered that in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, the Bible lists a season or a time for all sorts of things. So I began to reflect on the times that we see in our season, and my cheerleaders know that our season usually begins with a time of building up stunts, a time of lots and lots of muscle aches, and a time for tears. There comes a time for midnight workouts at cheer camp over the summer. And then there comes a time where we dance in the cheer bus because we're at a football game and a rain delay. And although Ecclesiastes chapter 3 lists all these times and seasons, never once does it mention a season or a time for worry. And I believe that's because God wants us to choose joy in each season or each time that we go through. Jesus himself said that we are going to experience trials and tribulations, but be of good cheer because he has overcome. He's already overcome this world. He's overcome this season that we find ourselves in. And I want that to encourage you. So a shout out to my senior cheerleaders. Isabella Falk. She is a 4-year cheerleader. She is a senior captain and holds an All-American Cheerleading Award. Izzy, your school spirit was so bright and bold that even though the school halls are empty, I can still feel your presence. I think that Nichols will be blessed to have you next year. Shout out to Kylie Robichaux. She is a senior captain and 3-year cheerleader. Kylie, I always thought that you had a heart for the cheerleader, and my favorite memory of you was back at the Jamboree when we were sweating in 100-degree sun so bad, but you went to stand in the field behind the stands for hours practicing cheers with the new girls, and I know that touched hearts. Shout out to Adriana Vetrano. She is a 3-year senior cheerleader, Adriana, you have such a funny personality that I'm going to miss you so much. And no one was ever allowed around you without leaving without a smile. I love you all. I'm going to miss you.
Hello everyone. Today we're coming to you from the sanctuary at Houma Christian School, but it's just not the same without having all of you guys here. Due to these challenging times, we're forced to improvise, but we felt that there was still a significant importance to recognize our student athletes. So on behalf of Coach Damon, Coach Sean, and myself, I'd like to start by saying thank you. Thank you to all the players for your commitment, your hard work, and your eagerness to improve. Thank you to all the parents for your dedication and commitment to our program and your relentless cheering, regardless of what the weather conditions were like during soccer season. And then finally, thank you to all of the Houma Christian faculty and staff that played a role in making our athletic program successful. Because without you guys, none of these players would have the opportunity to participate in one of the greatest sports that the world's known. So now, as far as our season goes, this year was kind of a tale of two seasons. We got off to a slow start in the first half of the season, only able to muster up 2 wins out of our first 11 games. We suffered some real tough losses in games that we felt were very winnable, and unfortunately those types of games can really play a role on the psyche of the player. So fortunately for us, the winter break couldn't have come at a better time. The boys came back from the break refreshed, both mentally and physically. They finished the season strong, not losing a single game in the month of January, and also earning a spot in the state playoffs for the 3rd season in a row. We paired up against a very tough Metairie Park Country Day team that ultimately brought our season to an end, but I tell you that we learned a lot about our team and our players during that week of playoff preparation and play. This year we had 2 seniors on our team, and I'd like to recognize both of them. The first senior we had is a 3-year player of our program, and that was Ian Weber. The other senior we had was a first-year player to the soccer program, and that was Mason Boudreau. We want to thank both of you guys for your senior leadership and commitment that you brought to our program, and we wish you luck in the future. On that note, since we only fielded 2 seniors this year, we are expecting to return 16 to 17 out of our 20-player roster next year. That's some really, really good numbers. We're really positive about that, and with those numbers, we plan on making a run at the coveted Division IV District 6 championship. Finally, I'd like to recognize some individual players for their efforts this season. I'll start with the boys that were named to the all-district team. First team all-district was junior number 11, Braden Hebert, junior number 16, Luke Tozan, junior number 10, Lewis Havens, junior number 33, Connor Angel, and sophomore goalkeeper Matthew Waddell. Named to the second team all-district is junior number 5, Nick Dewey, sophomore number 18, Obi Tillery, junior number 25, Austin Lucas, and freshman number 12, Christian Blanchard. Also unanimously voted as the district's defensive MVP this year is number 33, Connor Angel. Regionally, we had a player recognized by being named to the Best of the Bayou team, and that was also Connor Angel. So congratulations to all you guys on being recognized to these particular teams. Now for our team player awards. We've recognized 3 players that exemplify the warrior spirit of Houma Christian School. The first award that we're going to talk about is the Most Improved Player Award. Going into the season, we knew that we were going to need to rely on this guy, but we had no idea that he would play as well as he did. He came in like gangbusters, played his tail off all season, and just progressively got better throughout the year. So the 2019-2020 Most Improved Player Award is going to go to number 5, Nick Dewey. The next award is our Coaches Award. This award goes to the player that as a coach, you wish you had 10 more just like him. He exudes work ethic, both on and off the field. He stepped up, put his team on his shoulders when we were lacking leadership. And he was the most critical of his own play, rather than that of his teammates. We look forward to having his leadership back again next year. And our 2019-2020 Coaches Award goes to number 11, Braden Hebert. Our final award is for the most valuable player. This will go to the guy who, as a staff, we felt just gave us an extra edge when he was on the field. He gave his all, just as everyone else did, and when we thought there wasn't anything left, he gave even more. He single-handedly kept us in most games with his remarkable defense. Finally, this season, he got in the offensive stat books with his goal against Riverside Academy. Personally, I don't think there's anything that he can't do on the soccer field. Therefore, our 2019-2020 HCS Boys MVP goes to number 33, Connor Angel. In closing, I want to recognize a first for our school and our program by saying thank you to Coach Bailey Robichaux. Coach Bailey took on our inaugural season for the HCS Boys Junior High soccer team. This team will reap serious benefits for the varsity program down the road, so we'd like to say thank you to him and to all the players that participated. Thank you to the players, the parents, and the staff once again, and rest assured that once we put these trying times behind us, these boys will be busy preparing for next season. Thank you, and God bless.
Hello, girls soccer team. I'm excited to be able to chat with you for just a minute here. Got a couple of notes that I want to cover with you, and I want to start off by saying that I'm super proud of this team this year. This has been an amazing season. It's a record-breaking season. It's a season that this school has never experienced before from a girls soccer standpoint, and a lot of it has to do with this senior group. So we'll talk a little bit about that, but first I want to start off by saying really quick that this season started a little weird in that we lost a game, second game into the season that should have been a win, losing to Edie White, and I know it was a huge upset for the team. And I remember sitting that night after the loss, sitting on the track after the game, and heads were down and eyes were watery, and I know you guys were kind of wondering at that point what this season was going to look like because we had ramped it up to be so much of a championship run. But you know, you strapped it up, and we talked about overcoming, and we talked about building stronger, and we talked about winning after that game on that track, and that's exactly what you guys did. And we went on a massive winning streak. I know just losing one more, and we finished that season, this past season, 19-2-1 with one tie. And both of the losses, as you know, should have been wins because they were losses by 1 point, and it really could have went either way for either team. The season ended up really, really strong in the regular season, and then rolling into the playoffs, quite impressive with the 2 wins. We had a bye as a first round, 2 wins, 7-0 on both of those wins. And then the semifinal round, as you know, could have been another win, and we ended the run just 1 game short from the big show. But you know, girls, this was an amazing season, and in my mind, we won that championship. And because you came together, and it was very impressive. The leadership that stood out and the overcoming the entire season was pretty amazing. I want to talk a little bit about our seniors. Obviously, we have 4, and you guys are amazing. It was a great leadership team that allowed this team to go so far into the playoffs. And into that semifinal round, but led by 2 girls who I call them the founding girls. They were here their 6th grade season. It's when we started the team. just 6 years ago, and that's Lauren Daigle and Corinne Barrett, and 2 amazing kids. I'm super proud of both of you. Thank you for sticking with me for 6 years. Thank you for putting up with the ups and downs of my coaching and the emotions that went with that for the past 6 years. You girls are awesome. You fought through it with me. We trained hard every year, and I watched you grow, and it's been an amazing journey with you and with the team. Corinne, I can't stop without saying that you had an amazing career here at Houma Christian. Probably unmatched for some time in the future. But I'm sure there'll be somebody that comes around and challenges your stats. But girl, you were amazing. You finished the year this year with 56 goals for a career at Houma Christian of 136 goals. And in a career assist record of 49. So I know that's going to go down in the record books at Houma Christian. You averaged your career at 1.8 goals per game, which is very impressive. I mean, that's more than a goal every game that we played for 6 years. Quite impressive. Every year that Corinne played ball here, she was first team all district, and then she's had more records in terms of accomplishments since then. Just impressed with you, kid, and I'm looking forward to watching you at the next level. Our other 2 seniors that graduating this year that are going to be a sore loss for us is Alex McEwen and Jillian Daigle. Both amazing kids, both amazing players. Filled the role every year in different roles that I needed you to fill. Thank you for running hard with us the last 4 years for both of you. But it's been an amazing journey with you as well. This is an awesome senior class. So proud of you. I'm sorry that your senior year had to end the way that it's ending. But the thing that I'm thankful for to God is that we were able to finish our season, and we were able to have an amazing season. I'm excited about next year, girls. I'm excited about where we're headed. I'm excited about making the same run. My girls coming up, you're going to have 4 positions to fill, and they're big shoes to fill, but I have confidence in you. I know that you're going to be able to fill them, and we are going to have equal to or greater than. We'll make a run into that finals next year, and I'm excited to train you and get going. Looking forward to starting this process in July. So I'm going to miss you. I love you. I miss you for these last couple of months, girls. Looking forward to getting back together with you soon. You guys have a fantastic summer.
To my bowlers, I want to let you know that you did a great job this year as good as last year. You're probably wondering how we finished. We finished with an overall 7-5 record. We won our district 2 years in a row, and we went undefeated in district 2 years in a row. All that is attributed to you. I would like to thank all of you for your individual contribution to our success this year. Each and every one of you, when called upon, did your part in our team effort. I am proud of all of you and hope to see you all again next year. To our 3 seniors, Chase Adams, Chase Rhodes, and Chase Wazan, who was our business our manager. No one would have imagined the unexpected ending to your senior year. To say the least, it was disappointing. But don't be disappointed. Rejoice in the positive things that the Lord has provided you, like having good teachers, bonding with your friends, activities you participated in, bowling memories, good and bad, and on and on. These memories will always be with you, and no one can take them away. Chase, you have been with the team since your 7th grade. I've been coaching you since 7th grade. You have established many records here at the school. You performed well. Just a couple of them. You were the first team district member many years. You're the MVP for this year in bowling. You qualified 3 years for the state singles competition. You had the highest team average this year, over 200. And you're the first Houma Christian bowler to place in the top 10 state singles competition. This, and plus being a good leader, you have great athletic skills, you have a good attitude, your personality. These things will take you a long way in life. You're dedicated to the sport, but what's good about it, I've enjoyed coaching you, Chase. For all the years that you have devoted to Houma Christian and all your achievements, makes me well pleased to have coached you. Chase Rhodes. Chase, you've been with us for 2 years. You struggled a little bit this year due to some personal health issues, and that affected your game, affected showing up and so forth. But when you were able to show up in bowl, you did a great job. Your attitude was there. Although you didn't establish a whole lot of records, you were willing to be part of the team. You've got a long way to go. I wish you the best in your bowling career and best where you go. Chase Wazan, you are a business manager. First year you did it, you were a positive and God-sent person to help me with keeping records and statistics. You knew the job, took that pressure off of me, and you did a great job for the team. So to our 3 important seniors, we will miss you, and I so much will miss you also. We wish you all the best in whatever direction you take in life. That God bless you and all of our bowlers. Thank you.
Good morning, girl bowlers. Have I missed you? Well, this year, our bowling team, we came out 3rd out of 4 in district. But doesn't mean you guys weren't good, because you know you always give it your all. I'm just so proud of you. We've had our newest bowler, Caroline Terrio, was her first year. She was extraordinary in bringing her average up 55 pins. I'm so proud of you, Caroline. And she was always the sunshine of our team. You know Caroline, she is just always happy and singing and hugging and just being Caroline. I would like to congratulate Alexandra Hemel for making the state girls championship playoffs, which we didn't have. She is our first Houma Christian girl bowler to make state, and I'm so proud of you, Alex. And as we always say, next year will be your year. I am really just honored and privileged to have coached such a great group of girls. But I'm sad to say that I'm losing half my team. Please go out and recruit some bowlers. I have 5 seniors this year whom I would love to recognize right now. Laren Friesiu. Laren really stepped up to the plate this year. She was a great team leader. She helped out everybody who needed it. She always had our little Bible readings and all of her little things that she did, her smile, and she never missed a match. She bowled every match and did very well. She also was in 1st district, just like Alex, she and Alex. My next senior is Charlie Poole. I have coached Charlie Poole also, Laren also, in these 3 years that I've been coach. And Charlie had a few medical issues, and I only had her for half the season. But when she was able, she came and just gave everything she had. And I appreciate it, Charlie, and I really enjoyed coaching you guys. My next senior is Riley McIlvain. Riley was just amazing. She just showed up when she could, and she gave it her all. And I'm proud to announce that she was chosen for the all academic award for Houma Christian. I'm just so proud of you, and thank you so much, Riley, for all you've done for our team. My next senior is Haley Levron. I've coached Haley for the last 3 years, and she has really improved from that first day of bowling. She gave it her all, and she had a positive attitude, and all these girls were very good team players. My last senior is Adriana Vetrano. I only had Adriana for 1 year. I wish I could have had you longer. I enjoyed coaching you. You were just amazing. It is never really easy to say farewell to my seniors. This year didn't end as we expected it, but I pray much love and happiness for you guys over the summer. Always seek God, and you can't go wrong. I wish you the best in whatever God brings you into your next step in this life. Just stay safe and healthy. It's been an honor and a privilege to have coached each and every one of you. You always represented Houma Christian with the best dignity and the most respect. And I really, really appreciate that. And I know everybody else likes us. That's why I'm so excited. And my favorite passage, really quickly, is from Jeremiah. And I give this to especially my seniors and for all of my bowlers. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and future. Thank you, and God bless you.
How you guys doing? Nate Fry, as you guys already know, head basketball coach at Houma Christian School. I just want to say a couple of things. I'm not going to be long. Just a shout out to my boys. I know everybody's talking about I miss you guys. Set the record straight. I don't miss y'all because y'all still hit me up every day in the group messages. But I do miss the camaraderie though. The road trips, the places going out to eat. I think the biggest thing that I want to just get through this video that we had a great season to start off. Things got a little rocky toward the middle, but as I appreciate y'all throughout the season, that's how life is. Things could be going really, really good, and then they could just take a turn for the worse. But as a man, you got to figure out how to match adversity. Adversity is going to hit you whenever, just like what's going on right now in our country, and you got to figure out a way to get past that. So just a shout out to all my boys and all my parents. That's another big shout I want to give to my parents for helping me out during the season. Figuring out all the logistics for the games, food, et cetera, and I really appreciate you guys. Without this, my first year probably would have been really, really tough, but you guys made it very easy for me. Thank you to administration, Mr. Jimmy and Coach Chuck for getting me through this first year, and I can't wait to come back for next year. You guys stay hungry, keep working on your skills, keep working just on your basketball IQ, and if you need anything, you know where to find me. You got my number, so just hit me up. Thank you.
This year's golf team consisted of Joel Buffkin, Ethan Keating, Jensen Melanchon, and they were the only 3 players that were not eligible for team scores, but were able to compete in individual scores. The season started off great with everyone picking up where they left off last season. As the matches went on, and with more practice, everyone was getting better and dropping strokes here and there. Each of the boys found what techniques they needed to work on, and as a result, those practices and more time playing, the season was progressing nicely. Some holes were played good, others not so good. But that's how golf goes. Just past half of the season, all sports were halted by the virus and the schools were closed. During this time, the boys were still practicing on their own in the hopes that we could finish the season out. As we all know, that didn't happen, and they, along with all the other spring sports players, were devastated. All three have many years of playing ahead of them. The years to come will be great, and the more they practice, the better they will play. I know they will continue to get on the course as much as possible and work on their game. Ethan is a very persistent player and will get better the more he plays and works on his game. 3 days a week at the course can do that. This year, Jensen joined the team, and with a little work, I think he found out he's actually a pretty good golfer. Joe plays consistent and does what he can to help others on the course. With more practice, he will be a very good golfer also. I know it's disappointing that we could not finish the season, but we will be able to play again in the future when we get back to normal. Till then, get on the course as many times as you can and practice all you can. In closing, I want to say congratulations to all the seniors on graduation. And we all wish you the best of luck in your future. Thank you.
Hey guys, giving an athletic banquet speech to an incomplete season is not typically something you would see done. Times we are living in right now are not exactly normal. I want to start off by saying how sad and unfortunate it is that we were not able to complete our season. What I can say about our season is that up until the shutdown, it was going well. You know, we saw improvement throughout each game that we played, and I believe that we would have continued to improve. Sadly, we were not able to see the final outcome of that improvement. Beyond that, I'm beyond proud of all you guys and how you approach the game. And the hard work and dedication that you put in at each practice was phenomenal and a great thing to see. To my underclassmen, I look forward to seeing you next year. But unfortunately, to my seniors, you had a bad outcome to this season. So to y'all, I only have two, but those two played a tremendous role in our success as a team. Ian, talking to you, I want to thank you for everything that you did for us this year. At games and at practices, the leader that you stepped up to be, the roles you played for us throughout the year had a big part to do in our success. You worked hard, you were persistent, and that's all I could ever ask for. So I want to thank you for that. Jace, I've coached you since you were 12 years old. Being able to see you grow as a person and as a player has been an absolute privilege. Also the roles that you played for us throughout the years at Houma Christian have been a tremendous help, and you will be sorely, sorely missed. To my seniors, it's been an absolute honor to have coached you, and I hope you both succeed in everything that you do. If any of you guys need anything, let me know. I'm here. Love you guys. Be safe.
As awkward as this is for me, I couldn't pass up this opportunity just to talk about our team and our coaches. And so I'll just go ahead and get started. Coach Shane, Coach Mikey, and I had great expectations for the 2020 softball season. Even though our season was cut short, we were blessed to see some of those expectations met. Before our season began, we had a couple of girls that came to us and asked us to begin conditioning earlier than we have in the past. Those girls set the tone for our season, and we were fortunate to have the rest of the team follow those girls wholeheartedly. Defensively, we were on pace to showcase some great talent. We had some amazing moments, double plays, diving catches, runners thrown out trying to steal on our amazing catchers, and we had a group of pitchers showing potential to be dominant in the circle. We finally had a group of girls to share the responsibility of pitching, and what a relief it is knowing that those girls will all be back next season. Offensively, we were a young team full of explosive power. We were definitely on pace to break not only individual records, but season records and some team records. We had several girls hit their first home run as a varsity player, and we had a couple of girls that were hitting a home run in almost every game. To complement our power hitters, we had girls that could consistently hit base hits, bunt the ball, and do whatever it would take to help our team out. We also had a great deal of speed and confidence running bases. Our short season will always stand out to us as coaches because we had a group of girls that were united. We had girls that led with enthusiasm and heart, even if they were not playing. Our group of girls were great teammates, hard workers, loving, fun, and most of all, coachable. All of our girls will be returning next year, except for our one and only special senior, Kirsten McKinley. Kirsten, we would like to thank you for your years of dedication to our team, for your great work ethic, for your great attitude, for being an amazing teammate. These character traits that you have are going to serve you well as you enter the next phase of your life, serving our country in the United States Air Force. You will be missed greatly. We are proud of you and we love you. We will continue to pray for you, especially for your safety as you begin your career in the Air Force. I would like to personally thank Coach Shane and Coach Mikey for all of your wisdom, help, and support. We are a better team because of the two of you. Your love for the girls and your desire to make our program better is a blessing to me and to our program. Thank you.
Hi, Houma Christian athletes. My name is Kelly Benny Saeed. I am the tennis manager for the tennis team of year 2019 and 2020. On behalf of myself and head coach Hassan and assistant coach Joseph, I'd like to say a few things about the abbreviated 2019-2000 tennis season. It started off very early. We had great gains through the season. Everybody pitched in and really helped one another out. I was very impressed with the amount of work that each player put into the season, some more than others, and the excitement amongst the team was also very impressive. You guys really pitched in and helped coach one another. You helped volunteer, you helped with concession stands and the tournament, and those were very thoughtful, godly things to do. So today I'd like to announce the Boys Awards for the 2019 and 2020 tennis season. For the boys team, the most valuable player we'd like to recognize is Jesus Diaz and also Joseph Roger. For the Coaches Award, we'd like to announce Bo Daigle. Most improved player for the boys team would be Philip Roger. Congratulations to you athletes. The girls team most valuable player is Layla Benny Saeed. The Coaches Award would go to Carmen Falgu, and the most improved player is Lauren Coyle. We appreciate everything that you did, and we look forward to you next season. Congratulations, all students.
All right.
All right, hi guys. I wish we were talking to you in person today. We want to talk a little bit about our track season. It was short, but we had 32 members on our track team this year. You all worked really hard, and a lot of you were new, and you all were willing to try new things and work really hard. We have 4 of our seniors this year that were all academic, and that was Cameron Curley, Lauren Daigle, Alex McKeon, and Corinne Barrett. We're all academic this year.
Hey guys, I know it's the first year being a Warrior coach. I must say y'all gave me a pleasure working with you guys. Just as disappointed as you guys. But what it taught me was that to make the most of every practice that we got, you know, especially from a seniors going out. You know, when you head to the next chapter in your life, you know, you go out and make the most of every situation. You know, study halls, college, work, make the most of it all. And I wish y'all the best in the next chapter. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Can't wait to see you next year.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us on this first ever virtual awards presentation. Hope everyone enjoyed hearing from the coaches, and just want to thank y'all once again, parents, coaches and players, for everything you've done throughout this school year. As we close and end this program, just want to finish up with the seniors across the board. Wishing you the best in life, and to every single senior that participated in sports this year, on behalf of the athletic department, you know, wish you all the blessings and all the best as you go on in your career. As we close out, I'm just going to say a quick prayer, blessing our seniors, and then we'll go on after that. So, Father, we just come to you today, Lord, and I just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to coach, mentor, and show guidance to each and every senior that we had the opportunity to coach this year. Father God, I know this school year did not end the way that they wanted it to, but as with any challenge in life, we know that you're always there for us and that you'll always give us the strength. Father, I just ask that you bless each and every senior as they go out into their careers, whether it's continuing their education in college, whether it's going out into the workforce, whether it's starting a family of their own. Father God, I just pray that blessings come upon them, anoint them, give them the grace and the guidance that they need, and allow them to keep you at the center of everything and all the decisions they make for the rest of their lives. We thank you and we appreciate you. Thank you, seniors. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.